Welcome back to my channel, and let's tune into tarot for the month of August 2021 for anyone with a sun, moon, or rising sign in the sign of Capricorn. This reading is for you. Now, do keep in mind this is a general forecast, so it will not resonate with every single Capricorn out there on the planet. But take what resonates, leave the rest behind for someone else. And I do hope you find some guidance and insights for your month ahead. So let's go ahead and jump in. So for the first week of the month of August 2021, for our lovely Capricorns, we've got the Four of Swords, which I'm so happy to see because for so many months, the past few months, Capricorns have just been getting hit with the energy of like the Ten of Wands, which is very heavy, laborious responsibilities. It's backbreaking work. So you've been working really hard, Capricorn. And what this Four of Wands is bringing, or Four of Swords is bringing in, is this energy of rest and healing. And it's like you're taking a break from what you've been doing for the last few months. And I think it's well-deserved work. I do feel like the last month in July, you may have had a little bit of the energy of like the pace is picking up and you're getting more help with things and not taking on everything yourself. But this first week of August, it looks like you're actually going to be able to take a break, which is awesome, and you so deserve it. So enjoy that first week of August. In the second week, we now have the Five of Swords, and this is more of a conflict energy where maybe you're not able to agree on things, or there's some sort of conflict, like negotiation. It seems like it's with a group of people. It's not necessarily like with your partner per se, but more like maybe the people you work with or the people you employ. If there's group decisions that need to be made that affect multiple people, it's almost like you're not able to come to an agreement. And or there's some kind of resistance energy coming in where people are not listening to what you are trying to enforce, or they're just they're contesting it, and you might even have people walking away from whatever rules you're trying to enforce. So yeah, this can be a tricky energy to navigate, but we'll find out as we go through this what you can do in order to allow that conflict and negotiation to run its course more smoothly. In the third week of August, we've got the Eight of Wands reversed, and this is a slowing down energy. If you're doing any air travel or traveling in general, this might bring up some delays potentially, so keep that in mind. But it's bringing perhaps like a fast pace down to a slower pace. So things this summer have sort of picked up as far as what we're able to do, and the restrictions have been lifted in a lot of places. This Eight of Wands, though, reversed, is sort of giving me the idea that we're regressing and we're maybe enforcing tighter restrictions, and things are moving in sort of a backwards way, where we thought previously like we were coming out of our current state of affairs. It almost seems like we're sort of regressing back into that, which you can already see in a lot of cities. They're enforcing mask mandates again, and things of that nature. So I kind of feel like if maybe the conflict that was arising in the second week might have to do with, for some of you, have to do with enforcing the mask mandate, or just with rules in general, or like navigating the restrictions. And it's like some people are not going to accept those restrictions and they're going to kind of just do their own thing. But it doesn't necessarily have to do with that. That's just one example, but I can see that arising for some people. And so, yeah, like I said, in the third week, it looks like we're sort of having this backwards or regressive energy, where we might have to enforce some of those rules, or just in general, the pace of things will be slowing down in that third week, which actually might help you make decisions on whatever conflict or negotiations were happening in the second week. The slowing down energy might help you come to a decision. In the fourth week, we have the Four of Pentacles. And this is a very protective energy. It's like you're guarding and protecting yourself, whether it's your heart space or your money. Often it indicates that you're stingy with your money or greedy with your money. So it's almost like you want to hold on to your money in this fourth week. And perhaps that has to do with just the slowing down and that the nature of less people coming into your place of business, or money not coming in as in the quantities that it was previously in the summer, or just being very, very careful with how you spend your money in that last week. So let's see what the Oracle has to say, the messages from the Oracle. We've got the Sky Dancers, so this says surrender underneath. It's number 48, and I'll go ahead and read from the book what it means. So this has to do with themes of liberation from attachment and surrender. When a Sky Dancer appears, she is inviting you to welcome the deepest power of the feminine into your life. You have already overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. Now is the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. If you have become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different outcome. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. Surrender. The Sky Dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself, in your work, or in your love life. Do not assume that this person or opportunity will rescue you. The only way to liberation is to kiss the ground goodbye and take flight, to rise above the fray and the drama of the struggling, arguing mind. Dance in the sky and view the madness below. By simply witnessing the actors in the human comedy unfolding on the ground, you are transforming it. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of the sacred feminine that allows for resolution. So I think that's important to take into that second week where it's very conflicting energy, or there's some kind of disagreement that people can't come to a consensus on something, is to observe the drama or the conflict from a higher perspective if you can, and to allow the sacred feminine to kind of flow through you. And when I think of the sacred feminine, I just think of energy that's very patient and wise and doesn't allow or doesn't invite a reactionary response as far as like anger and frustration. It's more of like an observational mindset. So try to bring that into your second week if you are dealing with conflict or some kind of disagreement. Is just kind of observe what's unfolding and bring a lot of patience to that scenario. And I do think that with the Eight of Wands in the reverse and kind of slowing the pace of things down, that will help you to navigate that conflict and come to some kind of agreement, or at least be able to enforce something that people respect and respond to in more of a favorable way. The Sky Dancers know the maps of heaven and the way to the holiest and most sacred spaces on earth. They come to help you with your current life, and even more important, to guide you to the realization of your own divinity. So, Capricorns, that was kind of a short reading, but I hope that you found some guidance and insights for your month ahead in August. And if you do find that this resonates, please comment below, like this video, share it with any of your Capricorn friends, and I will talk to you guys next week. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care.